Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Mr. Fix-It channel. Things are usual here at the shop, and when you buy cheap tools, you get expensive problems. Alright, cut. This is my ultrasonic cleaner. I'm sure you've all seen this. Harbor Freight. And it's dead. You can't expect much out of these things, especially, you know, Harbor Freight. But if it's a tool you're not going to use a lot, I guess it doesn't matter. I wouldn't say I use this thing a lot, but I mean, I do work on a lot of carburetors, and that's primarily what I use this for, is cleaning carburetors. Let's see, something's still hooked up here. There we go. Just going to unplug some of these connectors in here. I don't cheap out on tools when it's really important. Like my air compressor over there is Cobalt. This is obviously not a Harbor Freight lathe, and that is a snap-on welder back there, but you get my point. This is not something I use a lot, and it's not imperative that I have this to do my job. So yeah, I went cheap. Now because I'm cheap, I have bought a lot of cheap tools and cheap equipment, cheap this, cheap that. Call me a cheap, I don't care. But anyway, I have learned that a lot of this stuff that you buy that's cheap can be fixed pretty cheap also. Always just got into a habit of just taking things apart first before I just chuck it in the garbage and just see if I can see what's going on with it. You never know, it might be something easy you can fix. Or it may be junk, but you won't know until you take it apart and look, right? So this is the heating element here. A little bit of insulation. Take all this off. Bend those up out of the way. Got this little wire connector back here. This is going to be unplugged. Okay, there's that. Okay, now I got it down this far. And here's my problem. You can see the transducer here. It's got this gray, not sure what this is. It's like magnet material, whatever this is, but it's all chunked out and broken and missing, if you can see that there. So I bought another transducer, and yes, this came from China. It was only $7. So if I can fix this thing for $7, I think we're gold. So the biggest problem here is going to be chipping this epoxy off of here. Just going to try to cut this heat shrink off. Woo, yeah, just cut myself. Alright, so we got that off of there. Looks like we got a couple screws with a couple bolts on the bottom. Bolts. Those are nuts. I think I'm going nuts. Anyway, I have repaired a lot of stuff that normally you would just throw in the garbage, but because I don't want to spend another $100 on this, and it really wasn't even worth that to begin with, I'm going to give it another try to replace this transducer in here, see if we can get it working again. I'm not sure if positive and negative are an absolute necessary thing here, but it looks like the positive, or the red one's going to the one closer to this end, so I'll just keep that in mind. Pull these little screws out. Now the fun part is getting this off of the tank without destroying things. So how's this going to be possible? Can I get brutal with it? Just smack that with a hammer? I might just try that first. Let me grab a small hammer and see if I can just tap that off of there. Steel ball peen. We'll try the rubber mount first. Okay, let's see what happens here. That seems pretty solid. Oh, I see a crack. Alright. Let me get some safety glasses on here. Alright, let's try this, hitting this thing again. It's definitely cracking around here. Doesn't appear like I'm doing any damage to the tank. Let me try this ball peen. It might shock it loose a little better. A lot of these I seen, because I was looking up some videos before I started into this project, just like we all do. A lot of them I seen that the epoxy just lets go. And that's an easy fix, but that's obviously not the case on this one. Aha! Came right off. Good deal. Looks like there's some kind of disc in here. I'm not sure what that is. That's not on the one that I bought, and the one that I bought's got this weird screw thing in the center of it. Let's investigate this a little farther. Let's see. Let me grab another tool here. Just want to investigate a little bit deeper here if I can. I'm not sure what this whole deal is here all about. I guess if it has to have it, we'll find out if it don't work when I get this back together, right? Okay, let me grab another tool. Yes, this is a wood chisel, but I don't work with wood, so I don't care if I make damages so it can't cut wood no more. Even if I did, I can just resharpen it. So don't yell at me for using a tool improperly. I kind of want to see if this is the same. Let me clamp this in a vise and try it that way. There, some of it came off. This is my favorite part, is when I get to destroy stuff. Well, it don't look like it's got this same deal in the center here. I'm not sure what this wafer thing is, but that just is what it is. Clean this up real quick. I don't know if I should use this or how this is supposed to work or what exactly is going on here. Obviously not the same part. It's like it stands proud ever so slightly there. And I'm not sure what I should do. I think we can get this surface cleaned up. That's making a mess. Let me try the wire wheel. Guess I could stick it in a sandblaster, but I don't really feel like messing with that. I think I'm just going to try to chisel as much of this off of here as I can. And just let it be what it be. I wonder how harmful that dust is. If you can't fix it with duct tape, you sure as heck can fix it with JB Weld, right? Some of the white goo and an equal amount of the black goo, and then mix. I guess I'll just take some of this and put some cake frosting on here. Set this down in here as centered as I can visually get it. How can I apply just a little bit? Just want to get some up around the edges here. I've never done this before. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. So this will be an experimental repair. Alright. And now we wait. How long do we wait? Let's see here. Sets in 4 to 6 hours, cures in 15 to 24 hours. So this is going to be, this won't be done till tomorrow. Alright, so we'll come back when this glue is dry. It'll only be a split second for you, but it'll be tomorrow for me. Hey, are you guys still watching? Do me a favor, hit that like button. Alright, so next day, and let's see how set up this stuff is. I think that's gotten hard. Alright. I guess start putting this back together, right? Let's see, that's gotta go through there. Well, I put the wrong heat shrink tube on here. I guess I should have grabbed the bigger stuff. Dang it. Look at that, I don't have any parts left over. Well, let's see what happens here. Get some water, I guess. Well, I hear stuff. Will it clean though? Let's find something that needs cleaned. Let's try this. Oh yeah, it's working. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.